And Internet Mana had a bit of a roadshow going over the last few weeks. They've been out and about. They're galvanising a bit of support.
One big piss-up. I mean...
Oh, look,
it is, Bo. I mean, it is. It's, what it is, it's twofold. It's young, it's old people having fun with young people, and that's cool, you know, Hone and Lila and all that. But the key for them was actually mobilising the young vote, a youth vote, and to a certain extent they have done that. And hey, good on them. If they, you know, they got plenty of dollars.
They got a bit of support in your area, though, didn't they? Deal in Taranaki when they went down there, but you reckon the 200 people turned up just to see Kim.com?
They had a lot of people turn up for the event. Does that translate into support? Question mark. Right. So, you know. There was reportedly about 200 people who turned up. I wasn't there, but you know, going along to an event just to see, have a look at, you know,
the cartoon character that is Kim.com.
You know, this fascination that we have with Mr.com. You know,
Despicable Me.
Yeah,
that's who he is, bro.
He's got Toe's boss's number. You know, that's why Toe's sort of.
I mean, he was reportedly late turning up to the hui, and so like a whole bunch of the older people left before he even got there, apparently. But yeah, it's the sort of fascination with celebrity maybe that's driving that along. But that all plays into this the strategy that they're probably focusing on around just lifting up their profile to drag in the voters. I mean, they're really targeting that youth vote. You know, King Kapisi's out there whipping up the crowd. Waitangi Kōpū, right?
Yeah.
But then you've got to sit through and listen to Hone and Laira Hare. So,
and it's got to be one of the most boring things out.
So we're all pretty much in agreement that Reno's going to take Te Taitonga.
Yeah, no, absolutely. There's just no doubt.
Yeah.
There's just no doubt. The question will be about how many votes. Toe says 800. I'm in terms of Georgina, I'm thinking a bit more.
I want to ask you about Jamie Whyte, Willie. What's your take on him?
I think it's
leader of ACT.
Irresponsible, but you know, position. But it's an understandable position because he's trying to get them up to 1.3.
Because they're flatlining a bit, aren't they? They're only on 1%.
He wants to get into Parliament. You see, he wants to get into Parliament. So if they flatline at 1%, he misses out. But it's predictable. Putting out the line that Māori, it's all about privilege, and Māori are a privileged race. Absolute rubbish. It's the sort of rubbish that Brash used to trot out.
Brash from the National Party. Toe's mate from National.
Thankfully, Key abandoned that, you know, and they're on the right track.
Well, you might have a different take then, Toe.
Jamie Whyte, you know, I'm surprised by how surprised we are that somebody's brought up the issue of Māori privilege just before the election. Four of us sitting around this table this morning, do we feel privileged because we've got the highest number of prison inmates, blah, 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 poor education? I mean, look, we could go on. This is all dog whistle politics. It's they need to get something. It's only 5 weeks out from an election. And Jamie Whyte, people think he's some sort of football player, or they don't even know who he is. You know, so I think Jamie...
They do now.
Yeah.
They do now.
Yeah.
I mean, Susan Devoy gave him plenty of oxygen.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. They've had a lot of coverage this week.
Good on Susan, but then it was probably the worst thing she could have done, right? So,
yeah, I mean...
because all of a sudden Jamie says, I want to debate with Susan. Yeah, but Jamie, you can't debate with Susan. Yeah. You can debate with me on Radio Wātea tomorrow morning. I'm not sure what our audience is.
Get a promotion in for yourself.
10 o'clock tomorrow morning on Wātea.